Good evening, everybody. I'm going to try to condense the video I just made, and if you want to hear the whole thing, I might put it online the next day. But to make it as short as possible, good news is, well, bad news first. We did get the shed. A friend of hers bought it for her. I had to go pick it up today. It is laying in pieces, as in the various different modular components, in my carport. I'm going to try to put it together on Thursday because tomorrow and Wednesday I have two particular things that I have to deal with. Tomorrow, and then here's where the news comes. The good news. Tomorrow, I have a 10:30 appointment, or interview, excuse me, not appointment, interview at the college with Chartwells. Now, if you don't know what Chartwells is basically the company or the group that is basically in control of the food services for the various colleges all across our nation. The good thing with Chartwells is if I do get the job, granted, I will only be doing work while school is in session. So the month that school is off for winter recess, I will be unemployed temporarily. Don't know if I'll be able to claim unemployment for it or not, but since it's only 1 month, I don't know. It depends on how good the money is. And if I can afford to not worry about money for that 1 month, great. But because it falls around Christmas, don't know. Then I will be able to go back to work in January. Just have to sign a new contract or whatnot and work from January when school starts back up to the end of the school season. And then for the 2.5 to 3 months that school is closed, I will be temporarily unemployed with the ability to sign a contract to come back. Now, I would love it if at the end of the school year, like come summertime, I'm making enough money through YouTube plus saved up enough money from work that I won't have to go file for temporary unemployment due to my contract with Chartwells. But the other benefit about Chartwells is they have benefits up the medical, dental, 401k, vision. Those are the top ones I can think of that I saw on their application, their advertisement for employment. And then that afternoon excuse me, I just belched a little. I'm going to apologize anytime I do something like that because that's something I can't control. The cough or the sneeze sometimes is not controllable, and I will apologize for that. If I have to do anything else like blow my nose or anything like that, I will try to get up and be off camera. I'm trying to be mindful of you, the viewers. But anyhow, that's basically tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon at 3:40, I have my doctor's appointment. Hopefully she can even give me something temporarily for the mental problems and then point me in the direction of a psychiatrist / counselor that works with my medical and within the My Mercy group. So I can start that ball. And then that's tomorrow. Wednesday I have nothing so far until Wednesday afternoon at 3:30 p.m. I have an interview with Banderas Barbecue. Banderas used to be a Mexican restaurant here in town, but I don't think they're in operation anymore. But Bandanas, get it right, Jim. Bandanas called me up to set up an interview. Sorry, I didn't. My ear itched. I'm sorry. I'll try not to do that. I'm nervous and excited at the same time. But anyhow, I have an interview with them at 3:30. They asked me on the phone, do you want to work front of the house, back of the house? And I kind of went, well, I could work in the back of the house. I'm just not a professional cook. I'm good with food service and whatnot. I kind of wanted to do something that's going to be less stressful, like dish pit, but they don't have an official crew or an official maintenance housekeeper, dishwasher type person. It's kind of like whoever they throw there type situation. But I figure when I go there Wednesday to talk to them, I'll say, look, because like I said on the phone, I'm willing to do anything. It's just I have certain social anxieties that cause me to be a little uneasy or nervous around a lot of people. I mean, I can handle hosting and sitting them down, or I can handle the cashier aspect. But as for like taking their orders or anything like that, that's when I kind of go, yeah, tried that once and I was not good. I was really bad at it. So no, no, I'll stick with like, yeah, anything but taking orders or cooking. Not that I'm saying I'm a bad cook, but I don't think I'm professional grade or restaurant grade cook. I might be lowballing myself, but I'd rather lowball myself and then instead of going in there with that, like, yeah, I can do that. I can cook that. Oh, no, I can't. No, I'm sorry. No, I can't. No. I'd rather say I'm not a very good cook. I do great at home, but when it comes to professional grade type, no. No. I mean, it's one thing to work at Dickey's where all I have to do is put the rub on and throw it in the smoker and let it cook, and then pull it out and wrap it up and mark it and put it in the warmer to keep warm until we use it. That I can do. But to actually have to cook a steak or side dishes, that's when I kind of go, no, that's a little bit above what I can do. But yeah, that's the good news. That's good news, bad news, wrapped in a nice tight little package. The other thing I want to talk about was what's been going on lately on my channel. I don't watch Jerry's channel. I get reports from people who want to tell me what's going on, or listening to other people talk about what they've seen and their point of view. Which sometimes another person's point of view about her channel is kind of like, okay, I hear what you're saying. I don't fully understand what you're saying because I don't watch her channel. I don't watch her channel because I don't want it to trigger me. But because of what's been going on in light of the last 5 days, 6 days, something like that, I'm still getting comments. And most of the comments I've been getting right now is kind of half and half. Half for, hooray, good job, Jim. And the other half for, you shouldn't have talked about your wife like that. You shouldn't have said that about your wife. All I can say about that is if you're going to go watch my wife and then come over here to whatever, whether you support her or you don't even pay attention to the actual video, you just the one thing I don't like, and that's one of the reasons why I can't watch Jerry's videos, isn't because of the fact that I don't want to trigger, but sometimes I'm too busy to watch the whole thing. And I know it's kind of hard to watch the whole of my video because the fact that some of my videos have been a little bit longer than 30 minutes, and I apologize for that, but I have a lot to get off my chest, and I don't want to make multiple videos to be stretched out per a week or whatever. I'm trying to condense as best as I can. That's why I'm saying if you want to see my full video for the day that I recorded earlier, ask me and I might put it online, but all I can do to warn you is it's almost an hour long and I didn't want it to be that long. So I tried to just get out the news and then talk about whatever. So I'm not going to rehash anything. I'm just going to say you've got to understand there's two sides of this coin. There's her side and there's my side. And I can't say anything for what she's doing because I've heard all different things. Everything from gaslighting to manipulation to crocodile tears to false emotions, or as one person said, putting on a show. I don't try to put on a show. I come in here, I try to dress relatively nicely. I don't look like I'm wearing the same clothes except for maybe this. My hoodie, I have 2 hoodies for wearing around the house. A medium-sized one, which is good for when the house is 68 or lower, because that's when I get a little chilly. If I had maybe 2 or 3 more long sleeve, medium weight to lightweight long sleeve t-shirts, I would probably wear most of those instead of the hoodies all the time. And then I have a gray hoodie that I wear when I'm extremely cold. This room, sometimes I don't need the hoodie in this room. Sometimes I'll take the hoodie off and just drape it over the back of the chair, and you get to see, I am getting kind of warm. You get to see like just generic around the house type t-shirts. In fact, I'm gonna lower this. Actually, I'm gonna stand up so you guys can see this beautiful t-shirt. I love this t-shirt. The only part about this t-shirt that it's got the word California on the bottom, and I am not interested in going to California unless it's for like the Redwood Forest in the national park up in Northern California. I don't want to go anywhere near like San Francisco, San Diego, or Jerry's like, oh, you don't want to go see Alcatraz? No, because either A, I'll get too many bad vibes from all the convicts that died there, or I'll get this like, can I just close the door and stay? You guys can just bring me sandwiches every so often, or I know a few people who belong in here, but I'm not going to say their names. But anyhow, it's a camper's t-shirt. My dream, just to live in an RV, just to get myself an RV. And my dream, not hers, to get an RV, sell everything except for what is necessary, like clothes, Bible, maybe a few cherished books. The rest of it can go up for auction. Things like that. Basically, I want to get an RV. I want to put what's necessary in the RV first and foremost: clothes, food supplies, cooking ware. I'm not really worried about dishware, because as far as I'm concerned, go buy some disposable stuff, and you will have more room in your cabinets for other stuff. Disposable plates, bowls, silverware, things like that. I could live off that. And then once we've got the clothes and all the necessary stuff, then we can worry about like books, important stuff, things like that. Maybe one photo album with the latest pictures of family and friends. Not 13 photo albums dating back as far back as 1949. Who keeps pictures? I mean, who keeps a whole book dated 1949 to 1979? That's like 30 years worth of photos. I'm lucky if I still have baby pictures somewhere in this house, let alone photographs from my teen years and my years at Yellowstone. And I can pull out photos from Yellowstone if you guys ever want to see some very nice looking amateur photos of parts of Yellowstone. I've got a bunch of those. But like I said, I'm lucky if I have a couple photos from my baby years, let alone from 83 when we were in Germany, or school pictures from elementary school and kindergarten. My family's not big on photos, at least Mom, myself, and my dad. We weren't big on keeping a bunch of photos. We kept enough to say, oh yeah, this was Jimmy when he was born. Oh yeah, this was Jimmy in elementary school. Oh yeah, this is my high school yearbook picture. This is a picture from after my dad died. This is a picture from church, for the church photo album. Not like, oh look, there's a whole book. Look, me. Oh yeah, that's my brother and sister. Me, my mom and dad. Me, my brothers and sisters. My brothers and sisters. Blah blah. And she's got them literally chronological order with the dates written on the spine of the photo album. And since I do have the one photo album of mine in here, they're this big. And she's got a bunch of them. I'm not trying to rag on my wife. I'm not trying to say that my wife's a bad person, but who keeps so much memorabilia from days gone by in their lives, in their house. Yeah, I've got some stuff that are memorabilia, but you know what? Most of the stuff that I have that is memorabilia are either small, usable, or don't take up that much space. I can probably take this book cabinet here that I have up here. I could probably take this one and maybe half of another one and fit all my books that I currently have out, all my comic book, my one and only comic book collection, and my photo albums, and still have space for decor. Maybe one shelf worth of decor. She could literally take up a whole room for all her photo albums, memorabilia, and decor, and still have extra laying around. Actually, that might be a minor exaggeration, but she can definitely fill a room with wall-to-wall bookshelves with her books, her photo albums, her movies, her music, her memories, and all that stuff. Now, I'm being nice about that for two different reasons. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that she has that is basically taking up the whole house, except for maybe what I'm trying to do in here, and maybe the guest room. But the guest room is primarily when it was fixed up, was primarily her decorations, and literally like not just one here, one there, maybe 3 per wall, but like a whole wall of different decorative pieces, and then a couple shelves and a couple other decorative pieces on another wall, and one wall that was above the roll top desk that I had, that you guys can go back and look at videos before her birthday, with family portraits. In the living room, she's got a whole wall. She calls it the gallery wall. It has pictures of her family, her friends, me and her mom, and a couple of her friends that Jerry liked. But that particular wall, if you can actually see the wall past the pictures, you're doing better than I am, because when I look at it, all I see is the pictures, and I go, how did I get talked into hanging those? Because I was the one who hanged them all. But anyhow, not to go off on a tangent or make this video too long. It's 18 minutes right now. Yeah, I just don't know. But anyhow, I gotta get off this, not only because this is like the second video I've done, and this is a shorter version of the first one, but I have to run to Walmart to get some stuff that I need for the house. Some of it is medicine, some of it is just needed, like, not just for her, but I use them too. Flushable wipes. Keep my tushy nice and clean. I know, TMI. But I also need to find a pair of work gloves so I can do the project for the shed. And don't worry, the shed will be used for stuff that is usable for holidays and yard work, not all her stuff. And I'm pretty sure once I get done, it will look like it has plenty of room, and she'll be like, oh, you can put this in there, you can put that in there. I'll be like, if it's something for the house, if it's something that you're going to use in the house, stays in the house and it gets used or put away. If you cannot find a home for it, you either need to start to declutter the kitchen, which I need to work on. That's what I can do Tuesday morning while I'm waiting to go for that interview. I can start decluttering the kitchen. I can start doing the kitchen aspect. She'll want me to record it and FaceTime her at the same time so she can see what I'm doing. But I'm thinking if I have a big enough box, I think I have a big enough cardboard box, or I can borrow one of the boxes that Mom has in her room that I don't know what she's going to do with them or not, but if she goes to throw them away, I'll say don't. I want to use one of those boxes. I can basically start throwing all the stuff that I think we need to get rid of in the box. And if it's Mom, I'll talk with Mom. She'll either say get rid of it or ask me if I can find a home for it. Because I'll respect Mom for her stuff. In fact, I'll ask Mom to come out and help me with the kitchen. But if there's anything extra in there that's supposed to be solely Jerry's that I don't see the need for, let's just say it might fly the coop. Problem is, knowing Jerry, she'll have like, I thought we still have this, and I'll have to be like, I don't know, I haven't seen it in a long time. The only thing I go looking for is this drawer, this drawer, this drawer, or what's next to the stove. And I only want to keep one little thing to hold the stuff that I use next to the store instead of three. I just want one little thing. Maybe two if I can get rid of the other one that's on the other side of the stove and have one here, to balance it out, to make it look balanced. But it will be the stuff that I use primarily when I'm cooking, or stuff that I've used time and time, every so often for cooking. But it will be not a whole bunch of stuff that just I only use maybe 3 or 4 spatulas out of the whole week because dishes have to be washed practically every day, if not every other day. But she's like, but I want all those spatulas because there are times when we do the baking that I use multiple spatulas. Fine, but do they have to be out in the open? And her thing was like, well, if you're doing the kitchen, you can do whatever you want, but as soon as I take the kitchen back over, I'm going to put it back the way I want. I'll be like, we'll see. Because if I have a job and I'm home early afternoon or in time to do cooking, I'll most likely be the one doing the cooking. Besides that, most of her cooking is not at the stove. It's sitting at the kitchen table with her Instapot. Most of the stuff that is being done around... Sorry, my nose just got really itchy. The only thing that she does around the stove is, Jim, can you put this on the stove and cook it? Sure, I'll do part of the cooking. I don't mind. I don't mind helping cooking and doing like what I can, but if I'm going to be the one doing the stove stuff the most, it's going to be my way. Because I need balance. And my kitchen is not balanced. So that's what I might do Wednesday, is do some work in the kitchen, or in between interview and doctor's appointment tomorrow. And I will record it. I have on my phone a partial recording of doing the computer hutch. The only thing you don't see on my phone, because I did the second half on my phone, is me taking everything off the computer hutch, dusting it, and putting it back. If you've ever seen videos of what the top of my computer hutch looks like, or if you were to take and watch Jerry Ann's video of me doing the computer hutch, you'll see the whole thing, and you'll notice I'm the one who's doing it. But the thing is the first part I started to she was basically FaceTiming me while I did it, and I got to the point where it's like, Jerry, you're telling me stuff I already know. Either just sit back, relax, watch me do it, and if I need any of your input, I'll talk to you. So that's what we did for the first half. The second half, she was on her friend chatting, like you'll hear me say. On mine, I didn't cut anything out, so I don't know what she did with hers. But on mine, you'll hear me tell you guys that I'm doing the second half without Jerry because she's on her phone talking. But anyhow, let me end this. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this little video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put it in the question comment box. Yeah, if you're new to my channel and liked this little video, go ahead and click on the subscribe button, and then a little bell pop up, and you click on that, and YouTube will let you know when I put in my next video. That's what I was going to say when I pause. if you want to see the full 50-minute video that I did previously, let me know. I'll be willing to put it out there. The reason why I didn't want to is because it was 50 minutes. But anyhow, you guys have a good night. Enjoy. Take care. Bye.